Molly May, will you come out to play? Your smile takes the edge off of the day, and you're a light that brightens.
This is Molly May, a Bod Pause Pod and other nice stuff with me, Molly May. And my name is Molly, and my mom's name is Mom. I live in Minnesota. That's where I'm from. That's not true. I'm from Iowa. I live in Minnesota. I'm going on a road trip, and I'm bringing mac and cheese. Kraft mac and cheese, blue box. I don't fuck with that Annie shit. I just hoovered an entire box of mac and cheese before we recorded. Like that disgusting Yum Yum Town powdered cheese. Like, no problem. Like, take it easy. Chabish. Hi. I'm Molly, and I'm full. So, you want an update on my backyard? I heard you loud and clear. They chopped all my trees down and then grinded the stumps down. And guys, I still literally have no update. That's how stupid it is. Still mad. And I'll keep you updated because Arbor Day. So remember how my Myers-Briggs personality was ENFP? So that, like, all of that just came out of my mouth, is a side effect of being an ENFP. I'm extroverted, I guess, or so the internet told me, 16personalities.com. Sometimes I'm really more of an introvert. And maybe this is one of those times that I can't decide, but I tend to become disinterested or distracted or bored, or like I don't know what to say to things, or sometimes how to respond to people. So I'll often, like what just happened, I'll often sing a response. Like, I do a lot of it. I do a lot of singing responses. Either like people will talk to me and I'll respond back to them exactly what they said to me, but in song. So like an example that happened last night with my husband, Johnny. I was sitting at the kitchen table and he just walked through and he was like, "Bears?" I said, "Hey." Bears is a synonymous nickname that we have for each other. Now you have that little tidbit. And he said, "Our plants are thriving." And I said, "My plants are thriving on your dick." And he said, "How would you like a bowl of goulash?" And I said, "Yes." And that's like really how I prefer to operate at my core. And Johnny gets that. You know, just let it be. So what that little baby addendum was, no, not an addendum, that was a prologue. A prologue was to say that when we have the song of the week on the pod, how hard it is for me not to sing it. And I mean, that's probably a good thing that there are royalties and rules, because that's, not what podcasts are for. That's why people become famous and sing in your ears. But there's a reason, and that reason is royalties. And until I have the deep pockets of Chrissy Teigen that I have expressed before, that, I will hustle until someday I have that, I cannot indulge you with my singing voice the way that I would like to. But I can make songs up. A lot of impromptu duets happen in our house. Like, Johnny will sing the part of, "You're a good girl, Rosie. You're 25 good girls." And then I'll sing, "Cracky, stacky shracks, you got on 10 cracks." So Rosie's the girl dog, and she has 900 nicknames, and that 100% made no sense. Wow. Okay, so the song of the week is again. That's what we call a segue, guys. So again, with Janelle Monáe, this is the second time that she showed up this season. The song Pink. Okay, but you need to watch the music video. It's the pinnacle, beacon, lighthouse on the ocean of summer fashion. It's femme-charged, wipe the dust off your vagina and let it 100% positively lead the way. Not to mention, in the first few moments, she's wearing a full-on vaginal pants situation. They are so divine, beyond divine. And the sound is a departure from the typical Janelle Monáe style, which just proves that she can do everything and execute anything. I urge you to watch the music video and then add it to your playlist because the visuals are so important. Okay, what I can't take off this week, off of my body. You want to know what I can't take off this week? I have a spin on this. So I am embarrassingly bad at doing laundry. Shit will pile up in my closet and I'll do it in one big sweep movement in a fury clean. Is typically how I get shit done. And this is the part in the pod where my husband Johnny is either gritting his teeth or listening while he's doing the dishes and lets out a nervous giggle. I hear you, Jay. And it's the spark of a lot of our disputes. And I have been actively working on it. Just because piles happen. So this week I washed multiple pairs of denim. Not denim. It's like a blend. Because I'm a big girl, and they put an elastic stretch thread interwoven situation in every pair of pants that's anything bigger than a 12. And when these pants are dried, it smells like I don't know, but dryer sheets don't help it. It's like burnt plastic. And you guys, all I want is a good pair of real denim, real jeans for big girls. And if they make them, I don't know where to find them. So help me, Rhonda, help me. I've tried Good Americans, which are the Khloe Kardashian made for curvy girls, but they're made for curvy girls and not big girls. And I want a Levi's situation. So I can tell you, oh my God, I can't take off my Levi's. So this is a call for submissions. Or maybe this is me cracking the case on my nudity issue. Or why I just like running around in swimsuits so much is now there's a theme to this pod, right? No pants ever. Because big girl pants smell like dirty plastic. It sounds like I'm bitching about not having real fucking cotton denim, but truth be told, I love being pantsless. But work doesn't. So, help me. Thanks. There's my spin on what I can't take off. Stinky pants. Who to follow? Come follow me, and I will bring you to the account you should follow. See, you want me to do that? You want more of that, don't you? Guys, the MET GALA was this week, and I know that this isn't coming as necessarily timely in your news feed because production time, but I have to talk about it because I feel like it was a fashion explosion just for me. So today isn't a specific person, rather the hashtag MET GALA 2018. And there you can just suck in all the glory of the theme, heavenly bodies, fashion, and the Catholic imagination. So, like, that was hard to say out loud. That's the first time I had ever said that out loud. So at first blush, oh my God, a first blush of just reading the theme, like, I'm like, okay, what? And then when I saw like the initial looks, it's like exactly everything that I had ever known. It was like training for this moment, but fashion. So I grew up in a really small town in Iowa, Stacyville, Iowa, the center of the universe. I went to a Catholic school, visitation v. Hawks forever. I was the chosen student to get out of class to be an altar girl for funerals. My entire extended family is Catholic. We make beer drinking songs to Catholic hymns in 3-part harmony, like all good Catholics. And I have the rosary memorized, like every instance of the rosary. There are multiple prayers for different times of the year and occasions. It's a novel. So Rihanna was a sexed up pope. Rosie Huntington Wheatley looked like an actual prayer card I had of Saint Margaret in 2nd grade. She just had this like singular gold halo headpiece. Very simple. And Zendaya was the literal Joan of Arc. To me, Katy Perry was desperate and obvious in larger than life angel wings. Like, no, thank you. Too obvious. And oh my God, the Lana Del Rey and Jared Leto in Gucci combination. Oh my God. It was like the Sacred Heart incarnate. And Chadwick Boseman looked like an actual hot priest. And that was, like, initially kind of weird for me. But like with these looks, I could smell the incense and taste the transubstantiation. No, I couldn't. But it made me want to like recreate our white robes that we wore when we served mass. They had a twisted red rope belt that I would braid during the homily. Like no doubt the launch pad of my friendship bracelets and hair maneuvering skills, right? So during the middle of my Instagram, like slurp session of all of this, Premi, the plus size clothing line, wow, what? The plus, this is me having an actual literal strokey seizure right now. Okay, Premi, the plus size clothing line, or oh my God, no, now that I'm remembering it, could have been Gabby Fresh. Doesn't matter, either one, same. They posted in their story about how sick it would be to have a Met Gala, a thick girls Met Gala, because there wasn't a single fucking one. So Ashley Graham was there, but the representation was low, right? And as is typically on the red carpet and in Hollywood, and thus the trickle-down effect of why all of my denim has elastic stretch in it, because all the Slow fashion is reserved for fucking size 2s. So that might be like a hasty generalization, but after the post, I was brought back to life. And like, you guys, I look so great dressed as a Franciscan nun. And I know that because I've done that. So like, let me go to the Met Gala for all of us big girls. Like, please, God, can you hear me? It's Molly Margaret. Let me go to the Met Gala. So I want to use this as a launchpad platform soapbox situation to talk about big girl fashion on the runway. No, fuck that. Real fucking human bodies on the runway. And I'm not talking like some Dove commercial campaign, like, look at us, we're real. I'm talking like, look at Ashley Graham and Tess Holliday and Denise Bidot and Gabby Fresh and Nicolette Mason and fucking Katie Espeseth and Emily Eaton walking down the fucking like Givenchy runway. And, you know, maybe I should have used the Minnesota Fashion Week recap episode to talk about this, but at that point, I was so engulfed in the woman calling the plus size runway walk in a swimsuit brave. Still not over that. I should let go of that bitterness. So in 2016, Ashley Graham was invited to the Met Gala, and she didn't go because there wasn't a designer that would dress her. Okay, guys, apparently it's too much work for them, and they like to work within sample sizes, which, let me remind you, is 0 to 4. So, unless you're a literal baby kitten, you can't touch carpets that are red. I had one brush with a designer dressing me, and I believe, and I'm going to tell this story because there is hope. Like, this one singular experience is like, shit can happen. And I don't want this to be another one of those like Molly seeing red mad, because change is coming. And here's the proof that you need. Ripley Rader. She is the OG jumpsuit queen, based in Los Angeles. Oh my God. And she's dressed Gigi Hadid, Laverne Cox, Felicity Huffman is a repeat Ripley. Amy Schumer. She's been at the Oscars, People, The Today Show, Us Weekly. And jumpsuits are her trademark. She's also like incredibly beyond with a caftan moment. Oh, God, I want to be Ripley Rader when I grow up. So I had the greatest pleasure of life meeting Ripley in, I think it was like 2014, when I attended a party at her Hollywood studio. That's so she. I went to a party at a Hollywood studio. And this place is so sick. She has an actual like sparkle wall glitter sequence corner. It's like, I think what she calls her happy corner. That's always selfie ready. And I think it was like 2 years ago or like a year and a half ago that she began her plus size line. And we connected online that I'd be in LA, and she said, come over for a fitting and we'll snap some pics for social. What? Like, I'm still dead, like recapping this moment. Life made, like done. So I enter in fucking denim blend, burnt plastic smelling fake denim, and like an old navy muscle tee. And she looks at me and says, oh, this is going to be so fun. And she has a rack of clothes pulled for me, her clothes. And she's like, try this on, we can do this, and how would you style this, and here's some champagne, and X, Y, and Z. And like, this was real deal royal treatment. And I'm standing there in my Spanx while she is pulling garments over my head at me saying like, oh, fucking gorgeous. Like, oh my God, this is so gorgeous. And oh my God, I melted. Like, this is the way that fashion should feel. This is the way that getting dressed should feel. I was a myriad of sizes in her collection, and how fucking good it felt to be in a singular spot, not online, trying on clothes that fit, and clothes that fit well, that were, oh my God, so flattering. Like, Ripley Rader knows a woman's body, and she knows how to celebrate it, and she knows how to design, and she knows how to dress, and she knows how to create. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I say like fashion is art, and that's how I feel when I wear her stuff. And like, oh my God, I can't even. And just the joy of that day, like oh my God, the joy of that fucking day. I think ultimately I shot 6 different looks for social, and we'll post them all on the site so that you can see how fucking good she is. So I left Hollywood with a Ripley Rader classic, long sleeve, deep cut, flowy pant jumpsuit because I had to. The way that made me feel, I had to have that at home with me. And every time that I wear it, I feel the joy that went into it. I feel the joy of that day. And I feel better than any size 0 to 4 that stomps, because I eat Kraft macaroni and cheese and I still look fucking hot. So, big girls of the world, any fucking runway model, wannabe, larger than a 2, let's hold hands, because there are designers like Ripley Rader on our side who want to dress us, who understand us, who think we are beautiful, who think that we are worthy of fucking dressing. And like, let it be known that Ripley also creates jumpsuits of sheer fabric and some that are just lace. So it's like you wearing pants and also not wearing pants, because we all know the joy that can really give us, because she gets it. So tonight, let's all dream of the Met Gala, our golden halos, our big bodies, and let's fucking St. Margaret the shit out of this joint. I love you, Bish. Smoochie. And if you got this far in the pod, I'm impressed as fuck and really grateful to have you listening. If you want to know more information about me or the show, check out the show page on matriarchdm.com, where we host all of the What I Can't Take Off, our progressive Spotify playlist from the songs of the week, and obviously the reminder of who to follow for the week, all in a nice little fucking Matriarch Digital Media bow. Theme song is Molly May by Ben Karen. Like, I'll never get over saying that. It's so good, right? Thanks for listening. You're so cute.